Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 4. We are still in Silvar, although we're almost done with the city, for now at least. We have this part of the last remaining access to the underground to explore, and we're supposed to hunt for some kind of evil slime monster, and also look for a person who is apparently who might possess some info on the shade that's haunting this town. You enter Silvar's sewer system. Silvar is unusual for cities in Avernum in that it actually has one. Constructed only recently, it enables waste to flow out to the river to the west. Sewers are commonplace in Empire cities. They've only recently started to come to Avernum. Before now, Avernites simply had cities that smell terrible. Well, yeah, okay. Actually, I seem to remember several cities in Avernum 1. Actually, every single city in Avernum 1 had an underground section, right? And several of those were referred to as sewers, or seemed like they actually were sewers. Fierce red? Oh. Hidden away in the corner. Didn't even see you there. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, you use a key to... I completely forgot that we actually got the freaking key from, what's her face, the queen of the sewers. Not of the sewers, the queen of the slums, I'm sorry. Okay, this was walled off at some point. Question is, can we open all of these? Sure enough, okay. Not actually all that useful, but, you know. Huh. Okay, this is someone's home, apparently. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there is a searing slime. Not the slime we're supposed to hunt for, but a slime nonetheless. It's going to... Oh. Do they spit, or do they just cause acid on touch? As in on melee attack? I think it's the latter, so why don't we, you know... you know what, I should have just fireballed it. I don't know why I was so stingy with my spell points there. That's fine. That's okay. Oh, okay, and that's just the end. Well then, let's dig into the middle of this sewer labyrinth. Oh, that's the gaseous goo, I think. That might be the thing we're hunting for. Or maybe it's just a gaseous goo. We were told about a slime, unless there is multiple. I thought we were told about a creature that, yeah, that releases noxious gases. So maybe this is not the monster, just a monster. Could be. Can you reach from there? You can. Okay. Mass poisoning. Ooh! Holy. What? How did Mike get damaged so much? Oh, because... wait, no. Everyone took poison damage, but he took 29. I guess he took damage twice for some reason? I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I know that it's bad. Thankfully it doesn't also counterattack with acid. Okay, we have a little bit of a problem here. Don't we? How do I handle this? We have mass healing, but we don't have mass curing. Guess I'm gonna start curing him. Oh, okay, that actually cured it right away. Interesting. I was expecting, since it dealt so much damage, that it would be a more lasting effect that I couldn't easily cure with a single spell, but I guess I was wrong, thankfully. Alright, so in the end we didn't actually take all that much damage. Used up a couple of spell points already, though, but that should be fine. Okay, we got this. Maybe that was the boss. I don't know. It was pretty nasty, honestly. And it was pretty much in the center of the sewers, so that's actually probably what we came down here for. Well, among one other thing. Where could that guy be living? Is that even an official quest? Hoshar, no, that's the guy in the honeycomb. Right, that's not actually a quest, okay. Oh, PI, that's right. That's the one. And he's with 2 warriors? Okay. They were also living very nearby that very dangerous slime creature, so... Not sure how they're still alive, but maybe we'll find out. PI. There are 3 men hiding in this smoky, filthy cavern. 2 are asleep in the corner, and 1 sits and pokes at a small fire. He's dirty and unshaven, and he wears a sword on his belt. Empty ale bottles surround him. When you enter the cave, he instantly leaps to his feet and draws his sword. Even drunk and exhausted, he has the paranoid reflexes of an adventurer or seasoned campaigner. Then, when he sees who you are, he sheathes his sword. "Ah," he rasps, "I thought you'd be coming down here. I'm PI. Have a seat. I expect you're wanting to hear what I've been seeing." Yes, but how do you know us? How do you recognize us? That seems impossible, because we're not that well known yet. Why are you hiding down here? Because this cave is right under where the shade lurks, and I found that when you're right below it, the fear doesn't touch your mind. Strange, I know, but true. He's right. In this chamber, you can't feel the aura of fear that the shade placed on the town. But, I mean, as far as I'm aware, the shade doesn't place an aura of fear. It's just there when the shade is also present. So right now, we shouldn't be feeling anything. Anyway. Are you an adventurer? I was. Once, long ago. I helped out in the Second Slith War, not too many years ago. The Second Slith War? It was a small one, but nasty. Not too long after Empress Prozak led the Avernites back to the surface. I helped ferry supplies down the Zakazi Run, after other adventurers cleared it out. Zakazi Run? Doesn't sound familiar. Why did you quit? I got old and slow, and I'd made my fortune. I have caches of money hid all through Avernum. Oh. Right now. The caches we've been finding were explicitly bandit caches. Now I can afford to relax and drink and while away the rest of my days. Okay. Wait, wasn't there something else too? Slipmore? I guess not. You want to tell me what you've been seeing? I do. I can't truly enjoy my peace as long as that shade is here. So me and my boys have been watching it in secret. And I trade information with old mates of mine when they pass through, usually on the caravans. I hear you might want to know what I've learned, and you might be able to help me learn more. What have you learned? There are 3 shades in Avernum. 1 here, 1 in Elmaria, and 1 in the west half of the Great Cave. Okay, the west half of the Great Cave, around that town whose name I of course forgot, but that used to be the metalworking center of Avernum. Partially built into some kind of rock formation. I should probably remember, but you know, it's gonna come back, or I'm gonna get there and relearn the name anyway. Okay, interesting. So the shade we're dealing with here, or not actually currently dealing with, but Silver is dealing with, is really the same shade that also wanders north to Formello. Then there's another one in Almaria, which is the eastern end of the Great Cave, and 1 in the western half. Okay, interesting. They're different, but they do the same thing. They drive the cities mad. They choke the life out of them. And I know something better. I think I know something about their weaknesses. Oh, really? I mean, that's obviously the most valuable information here, but what do you know about the other shades? I don't know anything about the one in the west end of the Great Cave, but I do know about the one in Almaria. It is a disease bringer. It makes people sick, and it makes them sick in their minds, paranoid. Nobody can get through Almaria now, and since Almaria has the only bridge over the river there, it's cut Avernum in half. Yeah, that's bad, actually. Since we've kind of been instructed multiple times now to see the king in the castle, we have to go through Almaria since we can't cross the rivers otherwise. Unless there is another way around? If you meet any Almarians, beware them. They'll stab you in the back and not even realize they're doing it. Oh, really? That kind of sick in their minds. That sounds really bad. What is the weakness? I can't say for sure, but I saw it myself. I was watching the shade from a distance at night. Everyone was asleep, and I saw a lone figure. It walked up to the shade, and the shade didn't hurt it. I mean, that might not be so much a weakness, but... Well, I guess you might be getting to that. Describe the figure. Very tall, very thin. It wore a big cloak, so I couldn't see more. A cloak? Could it have been a Avernites cloak, maybe? I don't know. But what I did see is this. The shade looked down at it. The person took a rod out of its robe, waved it in front of the shade's face, and walked off. Nobody saw it but me. And that's all I saw. I wasn't drunk. It was real. There is something out there controlling those beasts, and that is who we have to find. Indeed. So, big surprise there. The Avernites are behind it. I mean, yeah. Okay. That alone doesn't really help all that much, though. We had pretty much suspected that all along. Or was it more than a suspicion at this point? Didn't our mysterious contact tell us as much? I don't remember exactly what he told us. Anyway, other questions. What do you want to learn? Right. I've heard rumors, but I want to know for sure. I want to know what happens if the shades get hurt. I've heard they have a spell that repairs all of the damage they've taken once they're hurt a little bit, but that's not enough. I want to know more about the spell, what it looks like, if it's similar to a spell we know about. I mean, I tried that. I don't know if I actually reloaded after foolishly attacking the one in Formello. I adventured for a long time and I assembled some good gear. If you can damage the shade enough to get it to heal itself and describe it to me, I will give you some of my old stuff. And checking some other different shade far off does me no good. He points up at the ceiling. Check the one up there, the one I can reach, when you can find it. What if I just kill the shade? Ha ha ha. Yeah, he chuckles. Be my guest if you can do it. I mean, can only assume that I have not actually fulfilled the requirement. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if I actually reloaded or if you have to try attacking it after getting the quest first. Well, wait. No, never mind. I just saw on the map the path leading off, and I thought, wait, what kind of secret tunnel is this? But this is actually where we came in from the north, yeah, where the bandits were hiding out. Never mind. Okay, well, this was actually quite interesting. I mean, again, yeah, the Avernites being behind the shades is not a big surprise, if it wasn't already explicitly said at some point. But I guess it is important that our characters officially know it now. Two warriors dozing on these filthy pelts. When you get close, one of them mutters, "Go talk to PI. We're resting up for the fight." What kind of fight? Are you planning to attack the shade? I mean, you better shouldn't. Anyway, that was interesting. Hello, Searing Slime. You weren't here before, unless you're patrolling these tunnels. I'm not foolish enough to attack you, by the way. Yeah, you save your... It really does not matter at all. What am I doing? I'm literally returning to the surface. There, I can even do that and not get acidified at all? What? Wait. Okay, never mind then. Calf hack? No, wait. Where's she? No. In here. Lorena is pleased to hear that you have destroyed the goo. That was one of the reasons I let you reach the sewers. So that was your reward. That and this. She gives you a small pouch of coins. Modest, I know, but you have our gratitude as well. We get what exactly? 50 coins? Okay. Thanks, I suppose. I mean... Thought we might have some new dialogue option now that we've talked to PI, but I guess not. Alright, the Shade. It's not currently here as far as I'm aware, but nope. I mean, previously it was possible to attack the Shade and get away. I guess now that I have a quest to do just that. Shade experiment, yeah. I mean, that's an extremely dangerous experiment, but I guess I might as well. Shouldn't take too long. Assuming it is Hello, Captain Ash. Did we ever talk to you? Yes. Assuming the shade is still in Formello. As you enter Formello, you feel a horrible, sickly sensation. It isn't temporary either. It just sits there, a ball of illness in the pit of your stomach. A nasty feeling the residents of this town must live with all the time. Yeah, haven't we seen this exact message before? There's something in Formello now. A presence lurking somewhere. Something foul, and you constantly sense it. Right. Thanks, game. I know. It's a shade. Black shade of ice. Yeah, haven't we seen this? Am I crazy? Did this all happen in the same... At the same time where I also decided to attack it just for fun, and I just reloaded and never saw these messages really? I mean, okay, it's actually coming for us. That's interesting. As in, terrifying. I mean, I guess I might as well use our strongest spells. That's the wrong kind of spell, though. 63, not bad. Was it vulnerable to undead slaying? Yes. At first you think that you might be affecting the creature with your blows. You don't get to think so for long. The creature emits a pulse of dark energy, the mists around it grow thicker, and then they soak into its form, knitting its wounds together. In moments it's completely restored. Well, now we've officially seen it do its regeneration thing. And now we bravely run away. It's actually kind of funny that it's just futilely trying to reach one of us. And it's running away. Huh. Well then. Let's get the heck away from there. It was actually kind of pathetic. It was, I don't know, it was must have been trying to reach a specific party member and not being able to. I thought it also had some kind of range attack, but I don't know. The AI is weird in this game, and that includes the terrifying, horrible, unkillable shades. Oh no, you feel a sudden chill. Despite the warmth of the cavern and the thickness of your gear, you start to shiver. There's a presence in the town. Uh-oh. Yep, it's right there, but it's not coming for me yet. Oh, Dranlawn bandit bounty? What? Augustus, the mayor of Silvar, offers a bounty for the discovery and elimination of several bandits who have caused trouble to merchant caravans in the area? Oh, a considerable reward will be paid for evidence of the destruction of the highwayman Skunky Joe. Didn't we have a quest for Skunky Joe from Dranlawn? Do we actually get double reward for killing this guy? Okay. I mean... is he even going to talk to me now? I mean, yeah, I can definitely report the success. There. Clarity Talisman. We actually leveled up? Well, the casters did. You tell Augustus of your successful hunt of the bandit Skunky Joe. He's surprised that you succeeded and has a golden necklace brought as a reward. Amazing. Something actually went well for us. Yeah, again, why do you... I mean, you were down here. Skunky Joe was up there. How can you even know about that person, let alone care? That makes no sense to me. Is it because Silvar is like something like the capital of the Eastern Gallery, and he's kind of responsible for taking care of that kind of thing across the entire area? It wasn't. I don't think that was ever really mentioned anywhere, and it also doesn't really make sense. But I mean, I'm not complaining if I get rewarded even more. Clarity Talisman. That's +1 to mage spells. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like. Mind resistance, but this is a lot better. Obviously, you're the only candidate who... Mage spells or magical efficiency? I mean, hardiness is nice, but it shouldn't really matter all that much in the first place. Mage spells, the higher, the more spells you're capable of casting, and the more effective those spells will be. Whereas magical efficiency gives you a chance that you won't spend all the spell energy. I really have not been paying attention at all to how often that might come into play in the first place. With only a single point, probably not that often. So I might be better off increasing his mage spells more. Honestly, I kind of forgot what I was going to spend the points on anyway. Was I saving for more mage spells and priest spells respectively? I can basically, yeah, I can actually afford anything I want right now. I mean, ultimately we're going to need more mage spells to be able to cast all the high level spells, so I think increasing it more isn't a terrible idea, no matter what. It might not be the most pressing thing right now, but then again, what is? I mean, there's always more spellcraft. Magery, of course, spellcraft and magery basically being the same thing as far as I can tell. Unless one is more effective than the other, but... any spell more effective, the more you have, the better the bonus. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to do exactly the same thing, which, you know, is fine. Sure, I'll keep increasing. Maybe I'll go to level 10 priest and mage spells for the time being. I really don't know what the maximum is, since unfortunately this game does not give you a full list of spells right from the start, where it tells you how much you need for the highest level. Yeah, I'll just go with this for now. Oh, you also leveled up at some point. Actually, a while ago, yeah. In that case, could I keep increasing bows or sharpshooter, actually? Better chance to hit and do more damage. I mean, that's basically the same as this. But again, here it gives you a 5% chance to hit and possibly also to the damage, although 5% damage per level seems like a lot. For sharpshooter, it does not give you numbers, so it's anyone's guess, or I could look up specific, spoilers. I mean, not so much spoilers, just, I don't know. I feel like it's really not super necessary, though. I don't want to min-max to that extent. I could increase his base dexterity, which is only at 9, and I kind of like 10. I like bigger numbers. Sure. I could also probably use some more tool use. So yeah, this is unfortunate. I need so much more of everything, really. I mean, he's doing fine, but he could be doing better. So, but this does not affect the damage. Ah, man. I'll go with sharpshooter because it's the cheapest right now. And next level up, maybe I'll go for another tool use. Or maybe another sharpshooter until it's as expensive as bows, which is already at 15. I don't know. Maybe 20 is the max also for skills. I don't know. It's okay. No more bandit jobs here. Well, Silver is now unusable as a town. Not that I was really planning to use it much. I have some things to sell, but nothing heavy that I need to get rid of. So, oh, wait, I completely forgot why I returned in the first place, or primarily. That was to go back and talk to PI and see if I fulfilled his quest. I should have. Ah, yes, I saw the Shade's healing spell. He listens with great interest. I see. That is unfamiliar, but interesting. The next time a caravan passes through, I'll see if I can get a message about that down to the Tower of Magi. And I'm good to my word. I have a home in the ruined wall of Old Kotra. Oh, is that super locked room there? You'll know it by the old rusty cart out in front. I don't go there often, so it's locked up. When you get there, tap the door with your fist 15 times very fast. That'll unlock it. Inside is a chest. Help yourself to what you find. Huh. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Quest has been completed? Wait, has it? Oh yeah, of course, it was a quest. Derp. Okay. Well then, let's head on over there before we finally check out Fort Avernum. Seems like something always gets in the way, but at least in this case it's something pleasant. Yeah, okay, this must be here. Obviously, it's the only locked door that's left. Huh. Yep, you tap on it 15 times fast and you hear a click from the lock. Well, hello, fierce rat. And we get a steel shield, which is not magical at all, and a steel breastplate. Yay. Okay. That it? Really? Oh. Iron halberd. I mean, at least stuff sells for a good amount, but... actually, speaking of selling and general money, should I maybe spend something on some training here with Cecil the Mage? Nah, not yet. We're going to probably be departing for new lands soon, south of the Eastern Gallery, and maybe we'll run into more things to spend money on. Wait, this is already silver. I want to do some selling now that I picked up some heavy stuff here. Sell you these pieces of equipment that I unfortunately can't really use. Okay, and now we are ready, right? Right, we're hunting Hoshar, but that's gonna be for a bit later. We're going to try to deliver 2 messages to Fort Avernum and check out what's going on there for the farmer named William. Right. And also for myself, because it's definitely a bit mysterious. Also, apparently I was only like 1 or 2 steps away from triggering this message before. As you travel toward the southeast corner of the Eastern Gallery, you start to notice a change in the landscape. There is a lack of living things. No fungal trees, no mushrooms, not even moss or lichen. Not bats or lizards, not even small ones. And there is a sound in the air, a low, irritating buzzing noise, just at the edge of perception. It seems to be coming from the small stone fortress by the river to the northeast. River to the northeast of here? Maybe the message would make more sense when you're coming from the west. Huh. That is Fort Avernum. Perhaps if you can get in, you can learn what is going on. Yes, that's the idea. Fort Avernum. Access highly restricted. Huh. There is some very obvious staircase leading underground. Okay. Airy. Several missing chunks of wall, or I don't know, weirdly walled off sections of something? Well, let's go talk to Airy first, I guess. I'm guessing he's not going to let me in. This young apprentice has been given the undignified job of guarding the gate. There are 2 doors leading into the fort, both of which are reinforced by a formidable array of protective spells. The mage says, "Greetings, adventurer. I am Airy. I am forced to tell you that you cannot enter Fort Avernum. Only those who are authorized may proceed inside." How could I enter the fort? You could apply. All applications are passed in to Captain Nathan through me. Can I apply to be given permission to enter? She shrugs. Oh, she. Oh, okay. Anyone can. You tell me what to tell Captain Nathan, and I will pass the request on. I'm an adventurer in the employ of Avernum. I offer my services. I mean, that too. If they have quests for me, sure. Airy smiles, shrugs, and writes this information on a piece of paper, which she passes under the door. A minute later, another piece of paper slides out. She reads it. As I expected, adventurers are considered to be a hindrance, not a help. Permission was denied. Good day. Okay, well then. I need to try something more effective. I'm carrying something of possible importance to the castle. I need any help you can give me. Show the Whispering Shard to her. Airy smiles, shrugs, and writes the information on a piece of paper. Okay, a minute later, another piece of paper slides out. She reads it, looking very surprised. Well, this is a first. You may enter. Captain Nathan would like to speak with you. He's just inside. You hear a clicking sound. The doors are unlocked. Well. Now I'm still curious, though, if this is actually... Wait, I'm just going to check this out. Maybe it leads nowhere. I'd rather find out now. Okay, it leads to... What is this? There's a large piece of machinery here. It's rusty, some parts have cracked, and parts are spilling out of a hole in the side. It has been abandoned here. Okay. Large piece of machinery, rusty, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. Bar of iron. Might as well. Waste not, want not. Okay, so this is not a way in, but possibly a way out. And there is a book to read that I would like to read. Needless to say, there was also another rat in here, which we were able to calm, apparently. Okay, well, so this is the only way in. But since, you know, there's no way not to get the shard, obviously we were expected to get in at some point. You enter Fort Avernum. This was once a very important location. It was where the Empire teleported the exiles it had banished to Avernum. Then the Empire invaded, the portal shut down, and the fort was left to crumble. But then the fort was reopened for reasons that aren't clear to you. Thick stone walls were rebuilt in the ruins of the old fort, on the ruins of the old fort. There are several soldiers and mages wandering around inside. However, none of them seem to notice that you are here. They wander around, staring straight ahead, lost in their thoughts. Okay. Or maybe the buzzing sound is affecting them. It is much louder and more constant here, and it makes it extremely difficult to concentrate on anything. There are several piles of raw materials and pieces of machinery around the edges of the central courtyard. Something big and impressive is happening here. I mean, the buzzing is reminiscent of the pylons, of course, that we've been finding. So maybe this is where we'll activate the quick travel system, ultimately. This might also be the way to the Great Cave in the castle. Oh, you know what? That actually would make sense if there were basically a shortcut from here to the castle. Especially since if we actually cannot get through Almaria. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. There's the captain. Of course, I'm going to explore first, just in case he kicks me out, which I'm not expecting, but you never know. Better safe than sorry. In the center of this large cavern, you see the purpose of Fort Avernum. Oh, whoops. Maybe I should have talked to him first before just stumbling into here. Oh well. Once this building received people who were teleported. Now it sends them. You see a magical portal hanging in mid-air. It is surrounded by large crystal pillars which glow and give it energy. The portal is like a hole in the air. Through it you can see multiple destinations shimmering in and out. Some forts, some cities, some bare plains. All of them in the underworld. The magical energy being projected down here is very powerful. It makes your skin itch and your ears burn. You're glad that you don't have to work here. It would be hard to list all the things that can go wrong with a person in this environment. There's a mage standing near the portal, examining it and making notes on a clipboard. Then he turns and waves you over. Perhaps he can tell you how it works. Will he, though? Vidrain, that's a name I recognize from somewhere. I wish I could also remember from where exactly, but, you know. Also interesting that he just waves me over. Maybe he assumes that whoever is in here must be authorized, as they usually are. Link. Well, let's read this. There's a helpful training manual here left out for the mages who have to work in close proximity to the portal. You browse through it, but you can't understand any of it. You don't know enough magical lore. What? I don't? No way. Seriously? We have a ton of magical lore. I thought. Well, maybe not as much as I thought. Only 8 total. Well, that's what I should have invested in then. And of course, even though it's not particularly expensive, we can't afford it. Well, I guess I should go for that. So far, I've been able to read every book, every spellbook that I've found. And that made me feel overly safe, apparently. Welp. Fort Avernum. Basement. Spellbook. Alright, I'm going to not talk to this person first. I guess I do want to talk to the captain first, after all. Maybe he's just going to send me off to another researcher anyway. Sure, let's do it. Why not? Surprisingly, the captain of the small fortress is a wizard. Yeah, really not that surprising after what we saw. And after, you know, the guy who greeted us was some kind of wizard as well. Or the girl, I'm sorry. He wears the insignia of his office on the shoulder of his robe. He's a middle-aged man. His skin still has some color to it. He probably has to travel to the surface on occasion. You can't help but note that he has a large, gruesome burn scar on the side of his face. He says, "I am Captain Nathan, commander of Fort Avernum. I have heard of you. You are one of the few adventurers I'm instructed to give access to the resources of Fort Avernum. Few are considered that significant." Okay. Tell me more about Fort Avernum. I assume you don't mean its storied history. I assume you want to know what the fort is used for right now. Well, I wouldn't mind both, but I guess the latter would be more helpful, yes. The fort is home to a magical portal, the successor to the similar portal that was in the Tower of Magi before it was destroyed. It is still in development, but soon it can be used to rapidly transport troops and supplies. There's a portal here? Yes, it is just under our feet, in fact. It has recently become stable enough to be used by single individuals or small groups. Up to about 4 people, I'd say. That is why you are being given access to it, so that you can travel quickly without needing boats. Thank you. How do I use the portal? Go downstairs and speak with Vidrain. He will instruct you in the particulars. All right. What happened to the old portal? He looks pained. It was destroyed, with the Tower of Magi, and most of the people in it. Yeah, that sucks. Guess we'll learn more about that once we reach the ruins of the tower. Where were you stationed before you came here? I was not stationed anywhere. I only recently became an official cog in the army. I was in the Tower of Magi before it was destroyed. Then I worked in the ruins, salvaging what could be found of value. How was the tower destroyed? The arrogance of one wizard, long gone. I would rather not speak of it. You were in the tower when it blew up? He reaches up and gingerly touches the scar on his face. I was an apprentice there long ago. Then I worked there. Then I was one of the few lucky ones. I escaped with mere maiming. Are the ruins still there? Of course. There are several days' travel south of here. There are skilled magical instructors there too. What did you do in the tower? I taught magic, he sighs. Sometimes I miss it. It's hard to find good students out here. Oh, I would like to learn learn some spells. But he doesn't actually teach anything that we don't already know. Okay, so are you looking to hire adventurers? Oh no, that is not why I let you in. Your time is too valuable, apparently, for me to spend time sending you on errands. Okay, I mean, I suppose we are carrying some important information. Was there anything more? What happened to the old portal? How do I use the portal? Go downstairs, talk to Vidrain. Right, portal, blah, blah, blah. This fort seems to be having an effect on the lands around it. Yes. This has not escaped our attention. It is unfortunate, but the harmful effects will hopefully fade as we calibrate the portal. If not, well, the portal's value is too great to abandon it now, whatever the cost. Okay, well, that's all it was. Hello, mage. Hello, mage. Fort Avernum has an unusually high number of mages stationed here. They are a secretive and haughty bunch, though this attitude may just be the result of the irritating buzzing sound, yeah. Okay, short and unhelpful conversation. Nice. Some free robes, but thanks, but no thanks. More nameless mages, guards. Right, we had seen the staircase down, and there's a barrier hindering our progress as well. So a boat that we obviously cannot use. Oh, right, Tor. We were supposed to deliver you a message. Actually, we were supposed to deliver one message to Tor and one to Vidre. Derp. Maybe that's where I saw the name, but I'm pretty sure actually that might just be it. Maybe I'm just crazy. 100 coins. You give the piece of paper to Tor. He removes a bottle of liquid from his pocket, sprinkles some on the paper, looks at it closely, and then burns it. Then he silently tips you a small pouch of gold coins. Okay, very secretive. Hello, Tor. An old man looks out from behind the piece of machinery he's repairing. He is bent over, and all of the color has slowly been bleached from his skin and hair. He looks like he has lived in Avernum for most of a very long life. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the first person who greeted us, or one of the first people who greeted us in the first Avernum game. He was like the quartermaster, the one responsible for handing out the basic supplies to new arrivals. Right? And then he actually became a farmer in the second game. He had a little farm somewhere. I want to say somewhere north in the Formello area. Didn't we even see him in Avernum 3 somehow? Had he come up to Upper Avernum or something? Well, he's definitely been around for a while, yeah. He sets down a wrench and turns to greet you. He talks slowly, as if every word out of his mouth cost him money. Ah, adventurers. I'm Tor. What is it? Are you the mechanic here? The mechanic and the quartermaster. I trade for supplies, and I repair things when it's needed. Okay. Have you been at this fort for long? He chuckles. Whenever there has been a fort of Avernum, I've been here. I used to greet the people who came down. Then I moved away for a while with... He pauses and sighs. I was away for a while. And then the fort opened again, and I came back. You trade. Do you have anything I can buy? He does. For exorbitant prices? Well, unfortunately he doesn't offer anything like piercing crystals, for example, would be nice, or even knowledge crystals, even though they would probably also be very expensive. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Do you need anything? I have stuff I would like to sell. I mean, I really don't, but you know what? Let's actually get rid of this. Why not? Can you tell me about Fort Avernum? I can't. Go out and talk to Nathan. If there is something you need to know, the commander will tell you. The buzzing noise suddenly gets louder. Then, a few seconds later, it quiets down again. What is that buzzing noise? A constant annoyance, but one that can be borne with. Time. He doesn't elaborate. He doesn't need to. And what is that machine for? Well, I don't know. I don't ask. Sometimes I need to know what it does to fix it. Then I ask. I don't ask to learn what I don't need to know. Okay. Well, that was quite unhelpful. There's actually another room that I almost missed, but there's nothing in here. Okay, fair enough. Well then, let's head downstairs and talk to Vidrain. First deliver the message. Vidrain takes the scroll, opens it, reads it, and makes an irritated gurgling noise. Then he hands it to you. The magic on this is negligible. You should keep it. Maybe it will help you. Oh. Mind shield. Mental barrier. Okay. I guess I'll give that to my priest. Oh, we actually already had one. Didn't know that. Okay, let's talk to him for real. This old wizard has spent far too many years being blasted by magical forces. His dry, grey skin seems stretched tight over his bones. His eyes burn with a strange intensity, and many of his teeth have fallen out. Okay. So, I mean, is this all this buzzing and the strange, harmful aura of the effect of the portal? I mean, not the buzzing so much, but the harmful aura. Is that actually like radioactivity, or does it just have a similar effect on living things? Well, I guess in the end it doesn't matter. His voice is a raspy hiss, cold and unpleasant. He says, I'm Vidrain, master of portals at the tower, and now here. Approach, I will instruct you. You may use the power of the portal. How do I use the portal? First, the preparation. There are the pylons placed all around, placed in secret. Placed to separate... Placed to prepare for the portal. You must become attuned. Once this has happened, you may travel. Well, we've already done that with all the pylons that we saw. Where are these pylons? The stone pylons, they're all around, in all of the towns and forts, placed in preparation. Look, search, and you will find. How do I become attuned? Walk up and touch it. That's all it takes. The magic of the portal, it will remember who you are, what your qualities are, and will use this knowledge to draw you through. Right. Once I'm attuned, how do I travel? Come here, to the portal, enter the portal, while focusing on the desired pylon, and then you will be there. You and most of your spirit. Most of it. To use the portal, walk to the center of the crystal circle. You will be asked where you want to travel to. You can go to any town where you have used the pylon. Yeah, how do I get back? Use the pylon at the destination. The pylons have the power to return you to this portal. Okay, that's useful. Because I was just going to say, wait, if there's only a portal here that sends you away, but I didn't see a pylon, how do I return? But yeah, I guess it only makes sense if it works both ways. You were at the Tower of Magi? Yes, I was the master of the portal there. I have instructed many adventurers in the use of portals, though things were much cruder in the old days. How was the old portal operated? By learning and reciting 3-word chants. 3-word chants. Oh, how silly we sounded. The new way is much better. Yeah. Well, I mean, it worked. It was also helpful because you could actually learn the address for any destination, even if you hadn't been there and still travel there, but oh well. Where were you when the tower was destroyed? Wait, what? I guess I asked, were you there when the tower was destroyed? Yes, but I was by the portal. I used it moments before it would have been too late, and thus I survived. Did you always stand next to the portal in the tower? Yes. Oh yes. The energy is irritating at first, but then the sound, it changes. It sounds like singing. If you spend enough time by the portal, it becomes quite lovely. Yes, yes. Uh-huh, okay, but it doesn't seem to have a very beneficial effect on your health. Can you teach me any magic? Bidrain looks annoyed. Teach magic? Foolish young one, I'm teaching the magic of the portal. What could be greater? Well, I don't know. Destroy barrier, for example. That would be really useful. Okay. First of all, what is this? Nothing. Okay. Second of all, right. Of course, since it works the way it works, we cannot actually travel to the castle, so we must go there the old-fashioned way. And apparently we'll have to find some way through or around Almaria along the way. So, I mean, it's good to know that we will find a way eventually. Yeah, well, I guess that's that, then. It's not like we can really do anything more here. Can we? We did find out about the mysterious fort, so I guess we'll go back and report. Just to make absolutely sure. Monastery, Draco, Formello, Fort Davno, Silver, Kodra, and Dranlon. Yeah, those are all the places we've been. There's nothing new in the list that, you know, would get me somewhere I couldn't have gone previously. That's Torvald? Wait, where's the guy who wanted us to check out the fort? Does it say here? A farmer named William who has a nice homestead near the eastern wall of the Eastern Gallery. Yeah, that was not you. Maybe it was... I guess it must be further up north. Oh, up here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there he is. Okay. I've been inside Fort Avernum, and I know what they're doing there. I mean, I shouldn't probably be spreading the news, you know, spreading around secret information, but... whatever. I can't tell you, but you are I mean... I guess we are still working for Avernum, right? And we can't just go around telling people secrets. I mean, he's not going to be very pleased with us, but it shouldn't harm him. And they say that they might, with more work, be able to reduce the negative effects on the surroundings. So, and even if it does blow up or something, it should be far enough away. I'm not going to tell him. You're safe. William smiles coldly. Yes, that's what I've been hearing. That's all I've been hearing. I know something powerful is happening there. Something magical, under my family's feet. Well, it's not under your feet, though. It's like at least hundreds of meters, if not... I don't know, how far is this? A kilometer away? I appreciate the reassurance, but I'll keep trying to find out for myself what is happening, if you don't mind. I mean, good luck with that, but that's not going to work. Well, okay, that's unfortunately quite unsatisfying for both of us. But, I don't know. I doubt it's going to have any kind of effect one way or the other. As in, the game's not going to acknowledge that I did not give away Avernum's secrets. And I probably wouldn't have gotten any super unique reward if I had told him. So, oh well. When you get close to the bridge across the river and out of the eastern gallery, the guard approaches and hails you. You pause and see what he has to say. Or hear, rather. You're heading south to Myrtis, huh? My name's Sestri. I got put by the bridge to talk to folks heading that way. Let them know what's happening. Okay, what is happening? What is south of here? Well, if you keep heading down this road, you'll reach Myrtis. Then, more south, there's the ruins of the Tower of Magi. Yes? Then the road turns west and heads to the Great Cave and the rest of Avernum. Yes, I know that. Tell me about Myrtis. It's a nice little farming town. Or it is when the undead aren't swarming it. Again? Seriously? Tell me about the Tower of Magi, then. It's a ruin. The tower got exploded years ago. Now it's a small magic school. There's also the teleporter up to the surface, but I've heard rumors that it isn't working anymore. Well, that would be bad. What's in the Great Cave? Why, everything, pretty much. The castle, Almaria, Blosk. Darmon, that's the one I was thinking about, the smithing town. Lots of towers and forts. That's where all the civilization is, not like here. Okay. So, what's happening to the south? Oh, Myrtis. They're always having problems with the undead. Something about those caves. It's flared up again. But this time it's much nastier, or so I hear. Any advice? Well, if you're going south and some skeletons or zombies attack you, I'd run. I hear that weapons just aren't affecting them very much. I mean, we do have magic as well, so maybe that works. Do the undead go into Myrtis? No, not yet anyway. If you reach the town, you should be safe, unless the monsters change their minds and attack. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. Not sure I really needed that warning, but... yeah. Cauldron Bones, okay. Actually, I momentarily forgot that we are not on the overworld, in the overworld travel mode of the remakes, or of the first trilogy, so running away from them isn't even an option. It's true that it didn't take a lot of damage though, so there's that. Oh, wow, it's not taking a lot of damage from anything. Wait, we do have this though. Even that is not affecting it. Okay. Cauldron Bones. There is an abandoned merchant camp here. Caravans probably stopped here frequently to rest and water the lizards on the road between Myrtis and Silvar. There aren't any merchants here now. There is only one skeleton. The mobile, animated kind. At first you aren't scared. Skeletons are, in your experience, puny foes. This one in particular seems to be crumbling before your eyes. But then you notice something odd. As the skeleton starts to slowly lurch toward you, its bones crack and flake, but then as you watch they rapidly reform themselves. This skeleton is bearing some sort of enchantment that helps it to constantly reform itself when harmed. Oh, that's actually really bad. But it might also be connected to the regeneration of the shades? This is a sort of magic you have not heard of before. Well, except we've seen something similar firsthand. And the advancing skeleton doesn't seem inclined to give you time to ponder it. I mean, so far I haven't seen it healing. I've only seen it not take very much damage at all. Oh, wow. Yeah, not at all. Seven damage. I mean, we should be able to kill it eventually. That was good. Right, now we can heal and cast that spell. There we go, finally. Okay. Well, that was unpleasant. I hope we don't run into any more of those. Or rather, I hope we find some kind of way to deal with them more effectively before we do. How far away are we from Myrtus? Not that far away. Okay, there used to be the spiral pit here, source of the undead plague before. I wonder if that's still or again the case. Oh, Maxfield, hello. When you approach this farmer, he looks very annoyed. At last, an adventurer. The Tower of Magi promised promised they'd send people out to help me weeks ago. I can't do my work without support. Then he notices how confused you look. Oh, you weren't sent by them, were you? Just another wanderer. Figures. I'm Maxfield, a farmer. What do you do for the Tower of Magi? I test the new plants they develop. When they come up with a new fungal tree or sort of glowing fungus, they send it up to me, and I grow it and see what happens. The Tower of Magi makes plants? Of course, every living plant around you, the fungal trees that give us cave wood, the huge mushrooms that feed us, the glowing moss that gives us light, all of them were made by the sages and the alchemists in the tower. What do you test for? Food that doesn't turn into poison, trees that don't grow out of control and choke out the whole area, bushes that don't kill people, and so on. Wasn't the Tower of Magi destroyed? Of course, but there is quite an active colony of mages in the ruins. Active but forgetful. Okay. Do you have some sort of mission for me? Yes, though you would have to get your reward at the tower. One of the plants they sent me is out of control. I need you to hack it back a bit for me. Okay. I can help you. All right then. About time. The shed that leads down to the testing cave is in the northeast corner of town. I'll get it unlocked for you. There are some bushes there that have just gone all hostile on me. Cut them back a bit until they're under control, and I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Guess I can do that. New quest. Trimming the bushes. Well. So I guess we must be close to town here. You enter the village of Myrtus, apparently. I guess this must already be Myrtus. They might not have had a city wall before. Okay. This is one of the oldest settlements in Avernum, a farming community which takes advantage of these unusually warm and moist caverns. Except for the occasional outbreaks of undead, this area has long been very peaceful and pleasant. There are the beginnings of a wall around the town, but work on it has never been very intense. Adventurers speak often of the Church of the Prevailing Righteousness, a large shrine in this town. The priest there is known for his devotion to martial magic, and for his willingness to heal passing adventurers. Okay. More interested in the former than the latter, but we'll see. What is this? Oh, this is actually the cave wall. Yeah, of course. Well, previously, Myrtus was more out in the open, but... okay, you're at the entrance to the Honeycomb, one of Avernum's more interesting and dangerous natural formations. The Honeycomb is a natural labyrinth many miles deep. In years past, it has served to attract wild creatures, bandits, and outlaws of all description, and of course, the adventurers who hunt them. Avernite soldiers only rarely venture into these tunnels. It is far too easy to get lost or ambushed. These tunnels are full of the bones of those who did not have enough respect for the dangers of the Honeycomb. Fair enough. Not going to head into there quite yet. Beware, this is uncontrolled territory. Yes. Thanks for the warning. Hello, soldiers. 58 minutes. I'm probably just going to call it an episode here without actually starting to explore the town. East of Myrtus. There's another freaking cauldron bones. That is not great. Really? I guess I'll find one more of these. Wait. The thing is, you can't really run away from it either. Because it's too fast for that. Buff attack. I mean, with, haste and attack buff, it's actually doable. It's not that bad. Going to risk not healing now? Well, actually, that deals very little damage. But I guess it's better than nothing. 15? Oh, well, I guess it has potential to deal okay damage at least. There we go. I wonder what we could possibly... what kind of tool we could possibly get to kill them more easily. Well, maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe they're just very high level. They do deal a lot of damage too. Oh, there was a way into whatever this area is. Well, you know what? Either way, I think I'm going to go explore Myrtis first, talk to people there, see if they can give me some kind of advice or an actual quest to deal with the undead. Then, of course, we have the evil plants to deal with, and we already saw another person here, right? Voorhees, I guess. That's going to be the first person we talk to next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.